So I've been getting quite a bit of emails asking for an update on the CZ457 and if I'm going to start offering barrels for the CZ457. And actually, yes, I am. I've been doing quite a bit of work on the CZ457 behind the camera, off camera basically, and trying to make sure that the perfection of my process of making these barrels is uniform and repeatable. So in this video, it's going to be an update, the CZ457. Let's get to it. So down here in the silty, super hot desert of Arizona, we have a couple of CZ457s that I rebarreled. Now these are the biggest contours that you could pretty much put on these things. This is a 1.1 inch straight contour barrel at 24 inch. This one is a brand new one, and I just finished this one up. It's in the MDT ACC chassis, brand new, out of the box, factory CZ457 in the synthetic stock. Pretty much had a very skinny barrel that was on there. The trigger itself is factory. One thing that I did upgrade on this thing is obviously the bolt knob and the Area 419 30 MOA base. Now, like I mentioned, these barrels are 24 inch. It is a straight contoured barrel, and it fits this chassis very nice, actually. One thing about it though is I was hoping this thing to be a little bit more balanced than what it is at that barrel length, and it's still a little bit butt heavy. So to have a perfect balance of this chassis in this rifle platform is going to require maybe one or two weights up front. So these are the first shots out of these barrels. Now I'm going to basically test for accuracy both at 50 yards and 100. There's a slight breeze around 2 to 3 miles an hour, but we'll give it a shot. We'll try some Elite 10X as well as SK rifles. So we're going to start off with Elite 10X, and I got 10 rounds loaded up. It's fresh off the lathe. Let's see what this thing does at 50 yards. All right, already starting the group. That's good. Oh man, I got 3 in one hole already. It's the first 4 shots now. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna call this a shooter. So that was the first 5 shots out of this rifle, and that is already grouping pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and aim at one of the smaller boxes here. All right, almost zeroed out. This thing is just chewing a hole. So a little bit of horizontal, that could be with the wind. There is a little bit of wind moving back and forth. So let me come down a 1/10 more, and let's load up 5 more rounds here. Let's go right next to that. All right, pretty much zeroed out. All right, you guys seeing this? Thing is chewing a ragged hole. Yeah, that is a one-holer. So that is the first 15 rounds out of this rifle. We'll let this thing cool down. Basically test for a cold bore shift now. So I'm gonna basically remove, well, I guess we couldn't really test for a cold bore, but I gotta remove the action out of this chassis here, and we'll try out the other one. All right, so here is the other rifle. Now, I did reach out to a few folks out there that were asking for rebarrel, kind of randomly drawing them as a test subject to allow me to basically perfect the accuracy of these CZs. Now, keep having that magazine situation. Just not used to this platform yet. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I reached out to those folks. seeing if they will be okay. Me doing some testing with their rifle, rebarreling these things, and seeing if these Big Bertha notchless barrels actually perform. So here is the other rifle that I built recently, and kind of the same setup, but this is an older CZ. It does have the Aero 419 base, and I believe this is a 40. This is a 30 MOA rail as well. So let me see what this does. Same ammo, Elite 10X. We'll be aiming for the second blue dot, kind of towards the middle, or the middle bottom here. It does have a Timothy trigger, and it's very light, so let me make sure I don't slap this trigger here. Okay, that's all the way right. So elevation's good. Let's see if it starts walking in or something. Okay, it's already grouping, looks like. Yeah, there's 3 in the same hole there. That's the first 3 shots out of this barrel. So this thing's going to be a shooter. All right, that's 4. Yeah, this thing is already a shooter, guys. That is literally the first 5 shots out of this barrel, and the performance on this thing is phenomenal. Exactly my point of aim there. One dropped a little bit. All right, guys, this thing is stupid accurate already. All right. So that is pretty damn impressive. You see me say so. Let me get some more ammo and shoot another 5 more shots. Oh, maybe I short stroked that one, I don't know. But that was all 5. So that is chewing a ragged hole. Pretty damn impressive so far. All right, SK rifle, first 5, next 5, last 5. So those are pretty good looking groups there. All right, we are now at 100 yards. Let's see how SK rifle performs out of the CZ. Do have a little bit of wind, so that might affect the groups a little bit down there, but we will see. Yeah, Elite 10X, definitely the performer. 100 yards. Let's go check that out. So here's what went on. First shot on SK was way to hell down here for some reason. Then all of a sudden the other 4 were all clustered up here. That's still an acceptable group, holding about, a little less than one MOA. My standard is a 1-inch pasty holding 10 shots. But the next 5 shots had a little bit of vertical stringing here with the SK, still holding about 1 MOA or 1 inch at 100 yards. Now the Elite 10X is a whole different story. So without even fouling the barrel, this was the 5 shots with Elite 10X at 100 yards, and that's a pretty tight group. I'll give a measurement out there real quick. The next 5 shots, you can see this thing starting to season the barrel again. Very, very tight group at 100 yards. So this rifle, this barrel itself, 24-inch, is favoring the Elite ammo. I would think that to be competitive, this is the ammo of choice that I would use. And the CZ457, damn, I'm pretty impressed with that. Well, folks, that's the quick update on the CZ457. And I think I'm narrowing down the process on building these barrels for the 457 with a very heavy contour to give you guys both the weight, balance, as well as accuracy. and I think I'm going to offer these to basically be a service. Now, I don't think I'm going to offer just pre-fit barrels, simply because the 5 CZ457s that I've done recently, they do vary quite a bit on headspace as well as a 10 in diameter. So to get these things as accurate as I can, as you can tell here in this video, it does require hand fitting the barrel onto these actions. I've seen everything from a barrel 10 in diameter all the way from a 707, a .707, all the way up to a .711. And the actions itself aren't 100% like they're not concentric. I mean, they taper actually, from what I could tell. So when I build these barrels, they're as rigid as possible. They're built to the action and they perform very well. So let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like I said, quick little update on the CZ457. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.